Verma, this submission will go against you.
Your Lordship may kindly.
Against you.
No, Lord. If Lord the prosecution.
Then where is your wife? Verma, we are in 2022. And you are not worried about the whereabouts of your wife.
That is one aspect of the
That is
one aspect of
preposterous, Mr. Verma.
Lord, the conviction is under section 304B and
4B.
201 of the penal code, and he has been acquitted of the charge under section 302 and 120B of the penal code. So conviction is only under section 304B and 201. Sentences arrive for life and 3 years under section 201.
So you are the
Under
husband.
the prosecution, I am the husband, and the prosecution allegation is that the marriage took place in the year 2014, and for 3 years, I mean, there was absolutely nothing wrong, but after 3 years, allegation is the demand for motorcycle, golden chain, 1 lakh rupees, etc. started to be met. That led to even Marpit and numerous other atrocities, and then ultimately it is said that on 4th of, may I pray that your Lordship may kindly have, look at paragraph 2, the prosecution case. Now paragraph 2, the prosecution case in brief is that the informant Ram Lakhan Singh PW5 so and so got marriage of the deceased with the victim solemnized with present accused Amarjit Kumar, resident in the year 2014. According to Hindu rites, after passing of 3 years of the said marriage, the present accused and his relatives, namely so and so, final forms were submitted, charge sheet were not submitted against them. The father being in collusion with each other went
Who are
on
you? You are the husband.
I am the husband, my lord, and I am in jail, my lord, for last about 4 years, my lord. To the tune of demands were started. Motorcycle, golden chain, cash amount to the tune of rupees 1 lakh from the deceased, who used to inform the informant and his family members on their mobile phone. It is further alleged that the informant was not able to satisfy the said dowry demand, that resulted into torture of the deceased, and the deceased used to inform the informant and his family members about her torture through mobile phone. It is alleged that the accused persons named in the FIR sometimes used to subject the deceased to severe cruelty, torture by
What is your submission, Mr.?
Submissions are, my lord, in the present case, my lord, even the dead body was recovered, my lord, after 2 days of the alleged occurrence from a well. And the evidence of doctor is threefold, on 3 scores, my lord. He says that the dead body was not identifiable, first. Secondly,
Dead body not identifiable.
not identifiable.
But they could identify the dead body. They must have identified.
I'm on the point, so far the doctor is concerned. Relations, my lord, they have said. The reason doctor has indicated for non-identification. The doctor, my lord, he has given reasons for non-identification, that the dead body was not identifiable. Secondly, the reason for death was not ascertainable, and that the lady
No, reason for death is not very important. The important, in a case under section 3 and 4B, 2 things are important. Demand of dowry and unnatural death.
connected with that. Connected with that, my lord.
No. Very difficult. The moment the prosecution is in a position to establish that there was demand of dowry soon before the death of the deceased, and if the death is within 7 years, the
yes, ma'am. Those are the 4 ingredients, my lord, that
Yes.
that there should be unnatural death.
Yes.
Secondly, that it should be within 7 years. Fourthly,
Yes.
that there was torture, and
Yes.
the death is on account. It is related to, and soon before that, as it has fallen from your lordship, it should be soon before death. That means, my lord, when there should not be big time lag, my lord. Here, my lord, may I pray that your lordship may kindly first see the doctor's evidence. Here, position, though, my lord, as it has fallen from your
The
lordship.
doctor's evidence is not so much material for this, Mr. For
At least,
conviction
my lord,
3
this
and
much,
4
my
B.
lord. I was placing, my lord, that the doctor, on 3 accounts, my lord, he says the dead body to be of 30 years. The different papers which have been shown by the prosecution, those papers show that the so-called deceased
No,
was
is this your case that the dead body cannot be said to be the dead body of
of
the
this
wife of the
wife of the
appellant?
Anju Devi, my lord, who is
So,
said to,
according to you, the prosecution failed to identify the dead body itself, and therefore,
yes, my lord, the
that is
whole,
okay.
that will be one
Mr.
more aspect.
Verma, this submission will go against you.
We have lost it mechanically. Here, my lord, the girl, the lady was not found, my lord, at my house. The dead body was recovered from a well, and we had informed the father-in-law that whether she had gone to your naihar or not. So in that she was in the habit. The prosecution case itself is that
Very
the
difficult, Mr. Very difficult situation.
I am on the point, my lord, that the dead body was not, my lord, found inside the
Mr. Verma, your submission that the dead body could not be identified and therefore it cannot be said to be the dead body of the husband of the appellant is against you.
No, my lord. If, my lord, the prosecution,
Then where is your wife?
I mean, for that, my lord,
For that missing.
my lord, she had left the house. We had informed, we had made inquiries, my lord. That is the prosecution case as to whether the girl, the lady has reached the naihar or not, my lord.
So is this your submission that she may be alive?
Lord, we took the risk of even informing that she is not at the house, she has left the house, and probably whether that is the prosecution case, the latter part of the prosecution.
Very difficult, Mr. Verma.
That will be one. Since, my lord, the prosecution is
Not
under
now.
obligation
You are in custody since when?
for last about 4 years, my lord.
4 years.
Yes.
Not enough.
And even the cause of death is not ascertainable as per the law. He has reserved his opinion.
Cause of death.
Cause of death.
Why are you making this submission?
Anyway.
You are not arguing a case under section 3 and 2.
Yes, ma'am. I mean the presumption, different presumptions were not contemplated under section 113 of the Evidence Act. It's not provided the prosecution proves the case that wife of the appellant.
Mr. Verma, let us read again 3 and 4B.
Yes.
Let us read 3 and 4B of the IPC again.
304B, my lord.
Yes.
4 ingredients are there, my lord.
Yes.
First, my lord, that the death of a woman is,
Death of a woman.
is caused by birth or bodily injury or occurs otherwise than under normal circumstances.
Otherwise than normal circumstances.
So unnatural death.
All right.
Within 7 years,
Within 7 years.
years of her marriage, and it is shown that soon before her death,
Yes.
she was subjected to cruelty or harassment by
Yes.
her husband
Yes.
or any relation of her husband for
Yes.
or in connection with any demand
Yes.
or such a death shall be called
Yes.
bodily death.
Yes.
So these are the
So all the ingredients are there.
it is being question is not whether the dead body which was recovered from the well is the lady who was my wife.
Who was
Who was my wife, Lord.
Where is your wife then?
No, this is for the prosecution to.
Then it is for the prosecution and you don't have to explain.
Lord, it is not to be presumed.
Did you make any effort to search your wife after
Lord,
the dead body was found?
Lord, I informed the informant,
What?
my father-in-law. That is the prosecution case that they informed.
What did you inform?
That whether about the whereabouts of the lady, whether she had reached the naihar or her naihar or not. No.
After the dead body was found?
No, prior to that.
And after that?
after that, they had come to my house, they saw everything.
Who?
I mean, the father, entire Sasurali people of the appellate.
So whether last rites were held?
Submission is
Mr. Verma, you are spoiling your case.
I'm sorry.
Uh,
I mean, the dowry death, death is a common in 304B and 302O. If the prosecution has...
Mr. Verma, how can you make these submissions?
Anyway,
Had someone else been making these submissions, the matter would have been different. But how can you say that death is there under section 302 and under 304B?
The presumption, apart from presumption, I'm on a limited
There is no...
point.
If the prosecution has to establish a case under section 304B, the prosecution has simply to establish four aspects.
Yes,
One, death within 7 years. 2, demand of dowry, torture. 3, the death in unnatural circumstances.
Soon before, these are the four.
If these are established, then where is the question? If, each of the ingredients have been established.
I was trying to persuade your lordship on the point. If I am not able to assist your lordship on the scope, that whose dead body was really recovered?
Whose dead body, Mr. Verma? Speaking for myself, I am surprised over the submission which you are making. This lady whose dead body was found, who according to you is not your wife, was found when? The dead body was found when?
After 2 days, my lord.
After 5 days.
Dead body was found in which year?
Apparently, my lord, in the year.
Mr. Verma, we are in 2022. And you are not worried about the whereabouts of your wife.
That is one aspect of the
That is
one aspect of
preposterous, Mr. Verma. This submission we cannot accept from you.
Your lordship,
Actually,
I will
not
not be taking your lordship much time. But suppose, my lord, she leaves my house, she commits suicide, my lord, or accidentally she fell.
If she commits suicide, then 304B.
In that case, my lord, then, my lord, it has to be that immediately, soon before death.
Soon before has been explained by Supreme Court. Soon before would not mean immediately before the death.
No, I'm not on that.
Yes.
Part. A reasonable gap, my lord.
Yes.
If,
No case, Mr. Verma.
so the presently, my lord, I am not pressing for the bail, my lord.
All right. Mr. Verma, and senior counsel, appearing on behalf of the appellants after some argument. Decides not to press the appellant's prayer for bail. Stop. The prayer for bail under section 389 bracketed 1 of the CRPC stands rejected as not pressed.
Lord, I am for the
I must express my gratitude that I was not aware of that provision 374 4, my lord, that the appeals are to be heard.
Mr. Verma,
It is my fault, but
all of us, not the entire institution, will have to take steps
yes, my lord.
to ensure that
the mandatory-
at least statutory provisions are
Yes,
respected.
those-
So in your position, in your capacity as senior member of the bar, leader of the bar, we on the benches, everyone has a duty to ensure at
yes,
least
Mary.
we should make
But
effort.
it-
We cannot.
It is mandate of the
Yes.
of the statute, my lord.
Yes.
So it has to be complied
Yes.
with. It has to be followed.
This is our system,
Yes.
Mr. Verma, that if we pass any order, we expect that our orders are implemented. Similarly, if the legislature enacts any act, then every other body has a
The
duty
whole
to
justice delivery
respect.
system, whole justice delivery
Yes.
system should attempt
Yes.
would endeavor to
So-
ensure that it is
So
compliant.
only this is our concern. This was the concern which we were expressing.
So I must express my gratitude that your
Let us-
lordship, I mean, took cognizance of that, those provisions and such an orders have been passed.
Thank you, Mr. Verma.
My lord, in that case, my lord, I am for the informant.
All right, all right.
My
We have argued on your behalf.